everyone and welcome back. I am going to do my May favourites today, and there's a few things here that are new. There's some things that I've had for a while that I have just rediscovered or that are seasonal favourites. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. If you want to see my favourites, then let's just keep watching. So the first favourite, which is my biggest, is actually my glasses. I am obviously wearing them right now. They are from the Kylie Minogue range at Specsavers. They are matte black on the front. The side parts that are black are glossy, and the rubber parts that go over my ears are a very pale pink. The pale pink just usually gets hidden in my hair. You can't even really tell that I have pink glasses on, so I don't really care about that. But they're super comfortable, they're really easy to wear. I can wear them all day, every day. The little rubber pieces mean they don't keep sliding down my face all the time. They're not touching my face here, so I'm not getting the huge makeup marks, and I can read again. So I think that is a fantastic thing. I'm pretty much going to be wearing these in every talking video like this, so unless it's a get ready with me, get unready with me, or like a tutorial, I'm pretty much going to be wearing them in every video because I wear them all day every day. So yeah, I really like them. They apparently have an anti-reflection, anti-glare thing on them. I don't really know because looking in my viewfinder you can see all my lights, but I gotta put up with that because that's the part of being a YouTuber, and I refuse to get contacts because I've got multifocals, meaning I've got more than one type of prescription in these. So multifocal and bifocal contacts are really difficult to get them correct. I also forgot to mention that the glasses case for my glasses is absolutely beautiful. Look at it. It's completely glittery gold. It's perfectly smooth. I don't know if they had other colors. This is just the one that they had, that they gave me. Sometimes they let you pick the colors, but yeah, my glasses just fit in here too with the little thing. So I'm glad that my glasses are not any bigger because they would not fit in this case at all. But I have the Thursday Plantations peppermint oil. This really is the headache relief, but I use this for my headache relief that I had to relieve headaches, but I also use this because peppermint is my favorite scent of life. I love the scent of peppermint. Oh, it is just beautiful. I will put some of this even in some of my moisturizers. I have even mixed this in with some of my lip balms. I actually mixed a tiny bit of this in with some pawpaw cream to use as like a plumping lip balm. I've put it in my oil burner with some oil. I absolutely love this, and peppermint is just amazing to me, and I pretty much use peppermint as a headache relief. I sometimes find peppermint to be even better than painkillers sometimes. I have my arthritis gloves. This is actually the one for my right hand I keep in my drawer because my left one's in my bag. But I pretty much have a really bad issue with my left arm. I think I've mentioned it before. I've got RSI right down my left arm. At least that's what my doctor has said. My scans and blood work all came back normal, so he doesn't think there's anything majorly wrong there. It's just when I think it's because of when I broke my foot last year. When I landed on the ground, this arm was up here and my left one was all the way across me, so I think I did something to my arm and my shoulder, and I'm only just paying for that now. But my hand is the worst, so I got some arthritis gloves. My right hand does get affected a bit, but it's mostly my left hand. But these have just helped so much. My mum bought them for me from the chemist. I wore these in my Get Unready with me, which I will link down below, and they really help. The only thing is, because the material's so slippery, I can't wear them while driving. I was using some self-tanning lotion, and this is the one that I've been using. It's the Leetan self-tanning lotion in Ultra Dark green base. This is actually my brand new bottle. I still have several uses in my old one, but I couldn't be bothered to bend down there and get it. So I love this, and I thought it was a gradual tanner when I got it. That's why I bought it, but it's not. It's one that I have to put on and let it develop. So I use a mitt. I'm just using my Aldi ones at the moment, but Leetan does sell their own mitts. Evenly to face and body. I don't apply this to my face because it quite literally does not adhere to my face at all. I have put it on my face, on my entire body, so 2 layers on my body, 3 layers on my face, and I have let it develop for 3 hours, and it never once took to my face. And that was literally just with me applying it, waiting and having a shower, like just rinsing off with water. I didn't use a face cleanser, I didn't use an exfoliator, I didn't use any soap or shower gel at all. I just stood under the water. I put my hair back so I didn't even get my hair wet, and it literally didn't take to my face. So I don't use this on my face, but this is beautiful. It says streak free and long lasting. I applied my last lot well over a week ago and I still have a bit of color on me, and in the winter I kind of get away with only doing my torso because my legs and my feet are always covered up anyway, so duh. I have put this on and it has been so streaky and gross, particularly in this area of my body. And then when I wash it off, it's not streaky at all. I have had marks in my hands from my arthritis gloves. I have had marks on my legs, like the bottoms of my legs and my feet from my shoes and socks. This does not adhere to any of that. This doesn't even emphasize any of the scars that I have. So I have scars all up my right arm and that, over my hands from Lucy, the bloody cat. And it doesn't emphasize those. This smells really nice. It's basically the perfect self-tanner for me. I decided to try these wipes instead of my normal Coles ones. I still have a packet of my Coles ones, but these were just a impulse purchase like 2 weeks ago. They're the Skin brand. This is the brand of the more, I want to say, not expensive, but it's the like little bit better skincare line from Kmart. Their eye cream is what I was using for my eye cream. But these packets of wipes are normally $2 and they were on sale for $1. And I thought I'd buy them, just literally walked over and bought them. Didn't even bother to just think. But I did buy them and I really like them. They smell really nice. Like they're obviously fragranced, but it's not really strong, but they just have, it's the most beautiful like cleansed scent. It is beautiful. Like I would honestly wear a body spray that smells like these. You get 40 wipes in these. Normally I only get 25 to 30, but you get 40 in these. They're really, really big. So one of these does my whole face. I've got on some quite like glittery eyeshadows on right now, so I probably wouldn't use this for my eyes. I'd use an eye makeup remover and on my lips as well. But these would be great for just my whole face. They're great for my hands. They remove my makeup really well. These do sort of burn a little bit on my cheeks and things like that if I rub it too much, sort of like what the other Kmart ones did. But I find these are probably my second favorite wipes now. I would totally repurchase these. I wouldn't just keep repurchasing these ones because the Coles ones are a little bit more sensitive, but these are still really nice. Now the last thing for my non-makeup items is these Kipling vanilla flavored fancies. These are basically like little square cakes like that, and they're amazing. If you are looking for a packet of just some little cake to eat, to try, something if you are having, say, morning tea with someone and you need to take something, I would get these. This Kipling brand sells so many amazing things. The only thing from them I don't like is their little cherry tarts, but I'm not the biggest fan of cherries. But these, honestly, I will, if I lived on my own, I would not buy these because I would sit there and eat the whole packet. There's 8 of them. I have them, I'm filming this video today so that the box is still here because my grandmother will usually eat these in a day or two because she's so obsessed with them. Even though servings per package is 8, meaning you only have 1 at a time, she has 2 or 3. But these are just some of the best tasting, really little cakes I have ever tasted in my life. I will usually only ever get 1 because my grandmother eats the rest of them. If I'm lucky, I will get 1. If not, I don't get any. So now I'm going to move on to the makeup parts, and some of these things are new, some of them are stuff I've had for ages, and other than that, let's just get into it. So I have the Anastasia Self-Made palette. I sort of put this on the back burner and almost forgot about it for a while because I was using the Prism palette, I was using my Urban Decay Smoky palette, and I was just using some other eyeshadows that I hadn't used in a while. And so the past day or two I've decided to grab out this again. You guys can tell this is very well loved. Not as dirty as some other palettes, but I mean you can tell The eyeshadows have had some use. I've pretty much used, I'd say, about half of Buttery. I've hit the pan quite a lot. I am actually wearing this palette on my eyes right now. I have only got 3 shades. I basically use Sherbet as like a transition shade up in the high part of my crease because it's like a satin colour, so I can use it in my crease and then leave it. If I'm doing an all matte look, I won't use it because it then makes it look like I just have a shimmery shadow in my crease. But if I'm putting a metallic glittery shade on, I don't bother with it. So I use Sherbet as like my transition shade. I put Hot Chocolate in my outer corner and in my crease. I did use my Maybelline Color Tattoo, the pink one. I can't remember what it's called, but I used the pink one almost to try and do like a cut crease look. And then I just went over the top with Pink Champagne on my finger. So this is just a base and with it dry, and it's beautiful. And I put some Hot Chocolate on my lower lash line, and a little bit of Treasure mixed with Buttery is on my inner corner right now. So it was just a very simple quick look, but I freaking love this palette. Palette is what made me fall in love with Anastasia eyeshadows. This palette is what made me fall in love with high-end eyeshadows, because I originally wanted to make my channel all about affordable makeup. I didn't want to use any expensive makeup at all. I just wanted to use chemist, drugstore makeup, and that's it. But I then realized that I was really going to miss out on a lot. I probably wasn't going to get the huge subscriber count. So that is what made me do my huge Sephora haul when I went to Sydney a few years ago with my friends. But this will forever be one of my favorite palettes. This color here called Self-Made is one of my favorite colors to use in the winter. The purple and the mint green are beautiful. I love all these shades. The only one I don't really use is Spirit Rock. It's a matte black with like purple glitter in it, but this is an oldie but a goodie. This is the first, apart from my Kat Von D palette, but I was using this one first when I bought them. Apart from this palette is really what made me really kickstart my channel. I wasn't that interested in doing makeup before then, but once I got this palette and realized how good high-end eyeshadows are, I was super impressed. Another high-end item is my NARS Laguna bronzer. Now I have had this for 18 months, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Pretty much up until about 2 months ago, I really was not wanting to repurchase this. I was going to use it up, but I didn't want to buy it again. But really in the past 2 months, I have actually fallen in love with the colour. I'm not wearing it today, I'm wearing my Models Prefer one, but like I said, it's really only been the past 2 months that I actually fell in love with this. I thought it was always too shimmery. I could not use this in my crease. I can't use this on my eyes at all. It, like, in my crease, it is too shimmery. I don't know if I got a dud, but this is like way more shimmery than what some other people say it is. On my skin in particular, I can't use this to contour because it's too shimmery. But I love this as a bronzer. I was using this when I was really darkly self-tanned a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to apply some more, but I can't be bothered. But I really like this. As you can see, I have hit the pan. I did want to just use it up and not buy it again, but I've really fallen in love with it. It blends perfectly on my face. It looks really smooth and just effortless. It's an effortless bronzer. When I'm at my absolute fairest, I can't use it because it's just too dark and just looks too funny on my skin. But when I have the smallest hint of colour, it is absolutely amazing. And moving on to an affordable item, I have the e.l.f. brow kit here. This is in the colour medium. This is actually not what I am wearing on my brows right now. I'm wearing the Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. I thought I'd give it one last shot to see how I can use it because it was drying out, pardon me, and it's dried out really bad, so I've had to throw it out. But I've started using this again because I did buy a brow product, the Anastasia Brow Pomade. I can't remember if I bought it in blonde or taupe, but I bought it in one of the lighter shades because I don't care if I have to go over it with a eyeshadow or something to make it darker. So I started using this again because this does not have the excessively like red tone that my other eyebrow products have, and I really like it. I actually think this is almost better than some of my pomades because I cannot use the wax without using the powder. So I have to use both products, but at the end of the day, I can get such a more natural looking brow using this than I can with some of my pomades. even when my pomade's like right now, my Anastasia one is dried out so bad. And yeah, my brows look more natural than what they do when I first open the pomade, but it is still like a lot more bold. This, I can almost get like a no makeup brow out of it, even though I practically have no hair. So I really like it. The tone is a lot better for my hair because it's not red. Rightio, I've got two foundations here. One of them is a foundation combo, one of them is just a foundation on its own. And the one on its own is the OXX, is this called the matte foundation? Longwear matte foundation. I'm actually wearing this right now and I love it. I absolutely love it. This color freaking sucks, and I have to say it's the only thing I don't like about this. The packaging is nice because it's a squeezy tube with a pump, so it's convenient. It's simple and it's easy. So I like that, but it's on my face right now and I have one layer with about 2 pumps on my entire face. I have got such nice coverage. I only have concealer underneath my eyes and the tiniest bit like right here because I have a really red patch on my nose for some reason. But other than that, the rest of the coverage on my face is just foundation, and I didn't even use a high coverage powder. I used my Rimmel Stay Matte, which sometimes actually removes coverage. So I like this. It's beautiful on my face. I have to use a heavier powder with it because this is not matte like Estee Lauder type of matte, but it's just beautiful for a cheap foundation. It looks amazing. Other combo is full coverage matte. Lasts all day and is just super smooth and beautiful. So this is like the next amped up version of that foundation. I start off with the Miss Rose matte foundation. This is from Wish and I really like it, except it does look very chunky on my face. So it does go a bit heavy over all of my scars, in between my eyebrows. It looks terrible. The foundation I'm actually wearing right now, the OXX one, looks amazing over in between my eyebrows, whereas I filmed a tutorial earlier, which is my black and white cut crease. If that's not already up, it'll be up soon. And I used my MAC Matchmaster foundation and it went so disgusting over my entire face for some reason. I actually think it was the primer that I used, which I'll get to in a minute, and it just looked terrible over my whole face. I had to use a setting spray. Anyway, this is beautiful. It's matte, it lasts really well, but it oxidizes so bad. So this is more like my amazing self-tanning routine. And I mixed it in with Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is a sample that I got of Desert Beige. I mixed them together because I needed my foundation to go a bit more yellow than what this even is. And this goes incredibly yellow. It oxidizes incredibly yellow. So I mixed them together. This made this just so smooth and skin-like, and it just lasted all day. I wore it to TAFE. I put my makeup on at about 7:30-ish, and I got home like 4:30, and my face still looked beautiful. I had a bit of oil over my nose and in the center of my face, but other than that, my makeup looked beautiful. My skin looked amazing. Now, the primer that I didn't like is from Estee Lauder. Now, I love Estee Lauder as a brand, but this is probably the worst primer I've ever used. This is the, it's called the Smoother Universal Primer. I thought this was going to be almost like an illuminating primer. The woman, when I got a couple of these samples, the woman there said this was an illuminating primer, but it's not. She must have got it wrong because this is the Smoother. I just decided to try it because I thought, well, why not? It's a sample. I got it for free. This is the worst silicone primer I have ever used in my life. It is thick, it is cloudy, it is chunky. It made my face look so dry. It literally made my foundation look like my skin was like peeling, scaling up and peeling off my nose. It made my foundation show every bit of texture on my skin. Now, my MAC Matchmaster foundation, I usually mix it in with my Australis white drops, and I did, and it usually gives me a skin-like appearance, usually like what I have now, if not slightly better. But this, oh my god, it made my face look, I was so dry. It made me look old. My favorite designer brand's Absolute Liquid eyeliner is in this video because I think it is now matte. The one that I was using before was the pencil one I was using before. Same thing, but just my previous one was slightly glossy. Now I opened this about a week and a half ago and it is completely matte. So I don't know if I've just had it a bit too long, but it's working perfectly and it is completely matte. So if you want to try the perfect liquid eyeliner, I think this is absolutely perfect now. It is matte. I personally don't care, but I mean the rest of the world seems to care. And if you want to try this, go ahead because it is now matte. I have this Bare Minerals Flawless Face Brush. This actually came in my little Bare Minerals kit, which I haven't really used that much, but I got the brush out to use. And I'm on the fence whether or not I like this. So I have been using this for bronzer and it's the perfect size and it's the perfect shape. It's really nice and soft and it blends everything really well. But because this is like a natural haired brush, it often makes my foundation lift up. It often makes it look, my bronzer look really like dry on my face. It often makes my foundation remove coverage. It often makes like the natural haired brush usually makes my foundation go like really cakey in that area. It makes it just, it basically changes everything in my foundation. Doesn't blend my bronzer really well. So I have had a couple of issues with my bronzer blending since I started using this brush, and I've used my NARS one, I've used my Too Faced one, ones I don't normally have issues with. So I'm on the fence about whether or not I like this brush. It's the perfect size, it is super soft, it works okay, but yeah, because it's that natural hair, I've had some really good times with it. Like right now, my bronzer looks perfectly fine. And I've also had some really bad issues with it where I've almost wanted to remove my whole makeup and put some more back on because it just removed all the coverage. Because on this side in particular, I've got a couple of big scars in this area and it just made them visible. It removed my foundation. It just was really weird. So again, I don't know if I like it and I don't know if I hate it. The Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, I actually only opened this morning, but I have come to the conclusion this is my all-time favorite mascara that I have tried to date. This is the first time I've actually bought the larger size. I normally buy the small ones, the little travel size ones from Mecca Maxima, but I decided to buy the large size and oh my god, I'm absolutely in love. This brush is so really nice. It's just so soft on my lashes. It doesn't tug, it doesn't pull. This is a really wet formula as well, so I find it doesn't clump. It makes my lashes look so fluffy and like natural, separated, volumed. Oh, it just makes them look beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. It's really dark. Because this is such a wet formula, I don't use this on my lower lashes. I'm still using my CoverGirl one. My e.l.f. mascara decided to dry out, but this is my all-time favorite mascara. It's my favorite high-end ones. I like this better than the Too Faced one. I would continue to repurchase this. It's really nice. It's super black and it's just beautiful. Now my last few items are some nail polishes. You guys have seen that lately I have been wearing a lot more nail polish and I've decided to buy some. So I've got 4 that I've bought and one that I've had for a while that I just recently thought I like. So the one that I just recently found I like is one of these Aldi 5-star ones. Now I bought all of the colours when they had them out a few years ago because they were only on for like $1. And I bought this one and I didn't like it. The only way I can describe it is a metallic chocolate brown with red and gold glitter. It's not a chunky glitter nail polish, but it's got that like glittery metallic look, if that makes sense. So my rose gold nail polish that I have on at the moment, I would just call a flat metallic because it doesn't have that glitter. This is a metallic base with like glitter in it. And I used to hate this colour because I just thought it never looked nice on me. So about a week ago or so, I decided to just use this colour. I thought, stuff it, I'm going to use it, and if I don't like it on me, then I will give it to someone else who does or throw it out or something. and I actually loved it. I think this is one of my favorite colors that I have now. This is called Cabernet. I remember all the names. They were only on the packages. They're not on these, but I remember the name. I love these, but I just hated this color, and I love it now. I have two of the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear nail polishes. These, I have to say, are actually my favorite formula ever. I have a few of these and I bought two. So the first one is the color Giant Peach. I have been trying to buy this color for so long, and every time I went it was sold out. And one day I was walking past the stand at my chemist on the way to the counter and they had it, so I just grabbed it. These ones are only $6.95 Australian dollars, and they are beautiful. These are almost one coaters. They are really strong on my nails, so they don't chip, they don't fade. I have a Sally Hansen base and top coat that I use, and together they last so well. These even last on my nails when I accidentally grate my fingers down like a cheese grater. Yeah, that's how much it lasted, but I love this color. And the other one is Cherry Red. So I slowly want to start and buy up all the colors that are in these and use these to replace some of my other brands. But this color Cherry Red is just the beautiful dark, like, this is almost an all year round red. I have some really bright reds that I use only in the summer. I have some really dark ones that are almost like my lipstick that I use in the winter. And then I have one like this that I find I can use all year round because it's like a dark cherry Christmas red, but I can also use it like if I'm on a night out on New Year's Eve, because Christmas is in the summer for us. And I can also get away with using it in the winter. So I love these. They're my favorite form. The next one, this was a little bit of a step outside my comfort zone because I don't normally wear natural colored nail polish. So this rose gold shade that I have is probably the closest to like a natural color that I had. So I would wear pink, red, blue, yellow, green, so like the bright colors that obviously stand out. So I bought this MUD, which is Mud Makeup Design. You can get these at Woolworths, and it's not a very expensive brand. It's really nice. I wish I had more of their stuff. We just don't shop at Woolworths, so I don't ever look at their stuff. But I was in there one day and I picked this up because it was on sale, and I thought, well, why not? I'll just try the formula. It comes off on my nails a lot more pink than what it looks like in the bottle. It's called Au Naturel, but because this is such a cheap nail polish, I think it's like $5. It actually surprised me so well. I only needed one coat. I still did two just to build up like the strength of it, but it was beautiful. The color looked so nice on my nails. It just looked different. It was just something different to me because I have some colors like these from Aldi in from some of my like manicure kits, but I literally never use them. And I bought this one and it's made me want to use them because this color is really, really nice. So the last one is the Sinful Colors Professional. This is in the color Feel the Vibe. Now these ones tend to not have as much of a long wear on my nails. They do chip a bit easier. They tend to be not as pigmented, so I do usually use a white or something underneath these. But this color is what I've been looking for years in an orange nail polish. So I've had one orange nail polish over the years, but it was very dark, almost red. But I've been looking for the perfect orange color for the past few years. They were either too yellow, too red, too bright, too dark. And when I walked past this at Kmart once, I saw it and I just grabbed it. It was only on sale for $2 as well. This is the orange I have been looking for years, and it's beautiful. I can't remember if I had a video with me wearing it or not because I went like a week and a half or 2 weeks without filming. I had so many videos backed up in my computer, I just needed to edit them all. And then today, it's Friday, I suddenly realized I don't have a video film for tomorrow. But this color is just gorgeous. The white that's on my nails right now is actually one of these ones as well, called Tokyo Pearl. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please check out my description box down below. I will try and mention some of these products, but there's so many. If not, everything else that I want you to know will be down there, including my social media sites. So go follow me on all of those. While you're in the description box, hit the subscribe button, which is in the corner down there. That would be very, very much appreciated. I would love it so much if you could do that. The makeup and everything I'm wearing will be listed down below as well. And I hope you all had a fantastic day. Bye!